Hey, I'm back. So I've got the white tooth comb, and you always use a white tooth comb so you don't pull on the hair. That's very imperative. And let me show you, this is what you do on a toning application, is you just like, because it's a doll head, I'm a little rougher, but on a person, I would just go out of my way, go section by section, section by section. But because it's a mannequin, it's like, we can afford to be a little a little more abrasive. And I could already see the color working really nicely. That the orange is getting demolished. Because honestly, even though she did look like a golden blonde, with damp hair and because of the amount of orange in it, she kind of looked like a hybrid, like an in between a brunette. Not a brunette. I mean, a hybrid in between a blonde and a redhead. And my goal with this toner is to take her out of that awkward in between stage and make her a solid blonde. Make her that beautiful Goldie blonde. You know, So, and do you see by like combing it, and we have all this mixture, we can, it's gonna be uniform. It's gonna be even. It's gonna be nice. Love it. This is incredible. And I like how the manufacturer direction says that you could leave it on for 45 minutes to an hour, and I'm gonna do just that. I'm gonna take advantage of the situation because we want her blonde. Okay. Okay. Okay, this quadrant looks good. Okay. And it's normal. Let me show you this. You see how it's normal? And anytime you use peroxide, you see how the color swells? That's absolutely normal. It gives you more wiggle room to work with. So just comb that baby. Comb it, comb it, comb it. Comb it, comb it, comb it. And I'm going to do a tutorial on how to do some long layers because she's got some split ends, and this is a chemically processed doll head. So the fact that we were able to take her from a level 3 to a level 8 is huge. If this was a live human being, she'd be Gwen Stefani a long time ago. But, at least it's good, I'm going to get a nice soft blonde, and if I want to do highlights or lowlights, then I can do that afterwards. That's what I love about these like mid-range blondes is that the world is your oyster. You can do, if you want to go lighter, you can go lighter. If you want to go a little darker, you can go a little darker. You could. It's very versatile. Also less damaging than the platinum, for sure. Okay, so we. Okay. Now it's time to brush the back. Brush that color in. Okay, 5 minutes in, we're 75% of the way there. That's good. Okie dokie. So I just sounded like an Australian. Dowie. Maybe because my doll head has the Nicole Kidman hair, I'm inspired. But in all seriousness, though, I love Australia. It's always been a childhood fantasy of mine to visit it, particularly Melbourne and Sydney. I've always had a fascination with it. Huge Nicole Kidman fan, huge Kylie Minogue fan. You know, I love Australia and everything that it's about. What I also love about Australia, it just seems that it doesn't seem like what I've watched on the TV and stuff. They don't seem as obsessed with like the diet culture and policing people's foods like Americans do. That's always been my pet peeve, especially with my background, struggling with the eating disorders in the past. It's like whatever, it's like when somebody like, polices, and it's like it's not your mouth, it's not your body, it's not your food. It's like, what does it matter to you? But that's the thing, though. I like how Australia just seems like they're very laid back in that, and it just seems like it's a more of a body positive culture. Yeah, my hands are getting hot, so maybe this is a sign that this is. I already see that this color is working. That the orange is getting muted, which I'm really happy about. Just massage. And remember, to the ends, not through the ends. You don't want to overwhelm the porous end because the ends are very porous. They're going to grab the color the fastest. And also, part of the reason why a lot of blondes get breakage is because a lot of the hairdressers strangle the shit out of these ends. And it's like, and there's no need to. Just a little goes a long way. As long as you get like the top and the mid lengths done and you comb it through, a little bit goes a long way, No need to overly like inundate it. Except you see the little. Let me show you this. You see, she's a little orangey here. No problem. We're just gonna bye bye orange. Bye 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 bye. You're going bye bye orange. Bye 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 bye. Okay. Oh, it's good. It's love it. She's gonna be blonde. That's for sure. She's gonna be a blonde. Okay. And you see all this, and you see all these. It's all gonna go bye bye. So just make sure, because I wanted to for it to process really fast. Don't be afraid to leave it on long because she's not going to have blue hair. In about 10 minutes I will return. I'm going to let her process, and we're going to do a strand test, and I'm going to show you what color is going to be expected from this blue base. It seems like the blue base is already doing its job. It's already canceling out all the brassiness, which I'm very happy about. And every time when you color hair, it's always going to look darker when the color is developing on your head and then after you rinse it, it's like when you blow dry it is when you're going to see the magic. Oh, and speaking of Australia and the culture, I know I said I mentioned Kylie Minogue. So my mannequin is hair color as a reference. Do you remember Kylie Minogue when she had that really nice pastel blonde and she wasn't quite platinum, but she was like a solid like 8, 9? This is my doll head's going to be similar to that. Kylie Minogue is remarkable. You know, she's a year younger than my mom and she's also a breast cancer survivor. And I remember my mom used to love Kylie Minogue. You know, and I can see why. It's just her music. It's so positive. It's so uplifting. And I think there needs to be more Kylie Minogues in this world, quite honestly. But you know the drill. Okay, we got the nape of her neck. And so... Okay, so I'm just gonna play around with it, make sure that I didn't miss anything, because I don't want any surprise orange spots once I'm done. Okay, so stay tuned.